Thank you for clicking on this video. As you can tell, this is a full-on review of the Highstar GIU carbon overturn BFS reel that has beat every other reel that I've seen with weight. Actually, the silver one or the black one I think is the lightest one, but this is the cooler one, which is the Year of the Dragon edition, and it came in a crazy box. I would never expect this box a day in my life. That was actually a really cool box that I got it in. I wanted to do an actual unboxing video when I first purchased it, but there is nothing in it, and that little piece of paper isn't even a schematic. I don't think it was worth it in the long run to do the video anyways, until I got a real grip on how much I enjoyed to use this. I purchased this months ago. Like this was purchased, I believe, pre-summertime. I don't think that I had a better BFS reel than this so far, specifically saltwater resistant or saltwater capable. I don't know if you can see that. My GoPro camera is not really focused, but in all actuality, this reel has caught me so many saltwater fish. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. I've caught flounders, I've caught porgies, I've caught Searobins. I even caught a bluefish on this once, and it's considerably reliable. The 4 kilograms of drag is actually, it's a little light if you have a heavy rod, like one that's stiff, because all the pressure goes straight to your spool. But if you have a medium or something with a little bend to it, this 4 kilograms goes a long way if you let the rod do the job. It's still very free after all of these months in the salt water. I was gonna clean it, and I decided that I wanted to compare it to this Highstar Aurora. As you can tell, it's pretty loud and pretty geary. I actually got this first, and it was so great that I decided that I wanted this, because they are the world's lightest reels for BFS, I'm pretty sure. I wanted to go ahead and get all of them. I wanted to get this one, the silver one. I wanted to get the what is it called, the carbon fiber one, and I wanted to get the carbon fiber version of this one. I just really liked it so much that I just wanted them in all the other colors, and you know, just to see which one is the actual best. But considerably, I think this is really just as far as you need to go if you are looking for something that's quality for a very low price, because this I believe I got it for below $60 on a sale, on a flash sale on AliExpress. And this thing has actually just caught me so many fish, freshwater and saltwater. It's just so great, to be honest. It casts such little weight, it's unbelievable. I went specifically with the 2.5 to 5 gram range, occasionally going sub 2 grams, but for porgies specifically, I was using 1.95 grams. For some reason, it was catching me the biggest porgies. They weren't letting up. It wasn't giving out too easy. Great hook sets. I can insert a little clip here of me setting the hook on a porgy. We're gonna try to use this. We were catching porgies. Like, well, I showed you what I was using. It's pretty good fish. The meat coming off of that. Overall, this thing is great, and I really do like the braking system on it, because it has this 3-blade dart system where it has a 1, 2, and 3 activation of the magnets. So if you have it on 0, that means, I forgot, it's backwards though. So it's like you think 3 is the most, but 3 is the least. So basically, if you put it on 3, there is no brakes. Pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be. I just put it to 3. It seems to go a little fast. Let's put it down. Oh, it's still unlocked. Let's put it down to 0. I'm not sure which one's better. I'm really not. It's on 0 for brakes in general. Maybe I should put it on 5 since, yeah. So that's all the way up. And now we turn it all the way up on both sides. Wow, okay, so the 3-blade dart doesn't do too much. I haven't really had a problem with this, but I don't know. It seems to give the same amount of torque no matter which way I put it. The brakes are really good though. I don't backlash on this very much at all. I think most of the control comes from the tension knob with this, because I just have a really hard problem backlashing this. I don't try to backlash. Obviously, I'm a good fisherman. I can backlash if I want to, right? Like, I know how to do the wrong thing on purpose nowadays. Yeah, this thing is like a little powerhouse. It only weighs 104 grams. Yeah, this one weighs 115 grams, I believe. So either way, it's an upgrade. So it'll go this, the silver Carbon U. The only thing that I could say is it's probably ugly to put these handles on here, but these little circle handles aren't the greatest. It's like almost like sometimes if you're reeling and then like you wipe your nose or something, you get a bite, it's like, oh, like where's the handle? You have to like be all specific with it, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure if you get it, but this is supposed to be a 8-1-1, well, yeah, 8-1-to-1 gear ratio, which is a high gear ratio. The spool weight is apparently 3.5 grams on this one, and in the silver GIU 99 it is 3.2 grams. So, you know, that's where they get the small little shaving of the weight from, honestly. They all have 4 kilograms of drag. They have 5+1 ball bearings. I'm not really a big fan of high ball bearing counts for any reason specifically. I always hear that it's the quality of the bearings. I always felt that it was the quality of the bearings, not the amount of bearings. It is great to feel when you're fishing, just to maximize your sensitivity, but if you have really well greased reels, you know, and not too clunky, not too dirty, take care of your stuff, everything will run smoothly. So you don't have to chase the craziest ball bearing count. You don't have to pay $300 or $200 just to get something that's quite as good as this, just maybe a little bit smoother. You know, like this is significantly smoother than the Aurora here. Like, I promise you, this GIU 99 or Dragon Edition is 10 times worth this. It's just a couple dollars extra. I promise you, it's not a very bad choice. I honestly don't know what the IPT rating is for this, but seems to be pretty decent, because it doesn't take very long for me to reel in my lures. The high gear ratio is kind of negated due to the smaller spool in diameter. Normally when I'm running this reel on one of my rods, I'm using a 5-foot, 6-foot ultralight, light, or medium rod, and when I'm going jetty fishing, I throw this on a 6-foot medium heavy by GIU. It's actually a very light rod, and I go ahead and just give it a whip. It never fails me. It really just never fails me. That's what I use this for. I mean, I go ahead and use it for trout as well, but I have tons of trout rods and reels, so this was really on my bucket list for Saltwater BFS. I really wanted to see what was gonna bite in saltwater, and what I can do in the saltwater. And I've caught blackfish with this. I've caught, you know, tons of fish. I've caught tons of fish. Like, you'd be surprised what you can do with some ultralight tackle in some salt water. This has really been a great reel for me. I'm gonna be doing a cleaning of this reel, because I need to clean both of these. Considering the way this sounds, this bad boy is a piece of work, in other terms. So really good build quality, but it's just a little rough. I just have to get it nice and greased and cleaned, and we'll see what happens with this one. But as for the lineup, I think the red one is just the absolute coolest one ever. I enjoy using it. It's real nice and smooth. It's super great paint. I did a good job on not dirtying it and not chipping it and throwing it down on places. So regardless, I've changed the line on this about 4 times. I've gone through spools. It's honestly a really fun reel to use. So if I've used it this much and I'm gonna keep using it, I really feel like you guys can't get a better deal than this. It's going for under 60 bucks now, I think, on AliExpress still. So if you guys end up looking for some budget BFS, this is something to look at, honestly. So thanks again. I really appreciate all you guys. If you guys want to see more content like this, definitely give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe, because I have a lot more unboxings and reviews coming along, considering how much I have accumulated already and how much I've used these reels. So have a blessed holiday and enjoy your season. Tight lines, everybody.